Hi, everybody. Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. Welcome to the Superman Show Rhyming Edition. And the reason I'm calling it the Rhyming Edition, here is Cait and here is Nate. They rhyme. Therefore, I had no other. I had nothing.
Now I get it.
I was really reaching for a name today. So
it works. It works.
Yeah. So what have you guys been up to?
Domestic crap.
What domestic crap? You were just online playing video games.
Well, yeah, but I was also doing laundry and, I watched a movie with my son and I took a hell of a nap today.
Oh, that kind of domestic crap. I got it. Naps.
Yeah.
Naps are great.
Just make dinner happen.
Yeah. My wife came in yesterday from work and I was like crashed on the couch. Because I don't have to, I work from home, so I don't have to commute. So when I'm done, it's like, all right.
Laptop closes.
Yeah. And I fell asleep. It was a long week. It was a hard week. There's a lot going on where I am. So Cait, what have you been up to? I've been trying to get you on here for a while.
Yeah, I got a little sick at the end of 2025 and had to get off a little bit of tech, but for like the past month or so, been back on and literally trying to catch up on all my reading for comics. Just went to the LCS today and have quite a stack, especially with this week's pulls. And I did get a pretty big Grail recently, so I've been trying to edit down a video to finally get posted. Nice. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I get. Cool. Can we get a hint about the Grail, or do we have to wait till the video comes out completely?
Relate it to Lois Lane.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
It's perfect for this show.
Absolutely. So really stoked.
So before we get into everybody and say hi to everybody, I've got some notes from the wonderful world of Superman that I've discovered in the last couple of days. There is currently a video that was posted yesterday on the Superman homepage, Ray, Lois, and Superman being soulmates and how they've been, together in every version of the character. And they talk about how some of them don't work, some of them do. The New 52, where they weren't together, and what a disaster that actually was. I'm sorry, K Munin, you may not think that way, but trust me, it was a disaster. So check that out on the Superman homepage if you're interested in it. I got some news on the second movie of Superman, where they've decided to move operations from Cleveland to Cincinnati because it's just easier. They're using more of the buildings in Cincinnati, which of course was the home of the train station that they used as the Hall of Justice. Mm-hmm. So they're moving all production to Cincinnati, or the next movie after they're finished in Atlanta, and then the London parts. And number 3, which I was surprised and not surprised to see, this is Supergirl will be taking over Superman Day for 2026 on April 18, 2026, as it'll be just over a month before the movie comes out. April 18th, of course, is Superman Day because Action Comics 1 was released on April 18th, 1938. So those are I got to do this more fun. Those are the news of the week. All right. Everybody else does it on the Muppets, right? So
I saw something now. Who knows? Like who put it out? Probably the studio. But that they had done a test screening of the Supergirl movie, and that the response was overwhelmingly positive.
Oh,
so, yeah. I'm glad to hear it, because everything I have seen the shots that they released in the movie and all that stuff. Everything's looking good. And honestly, I think that, Superman was a tough way to start. I mean, you had to make some expectations on there, but it was good enough, and it got a lot of people that I think Supergirl is going to get a curiosity factor, especially the fact that she came at the end as the drunken little girl that, was like, said those nasty words to Superman. Thanks for looking after my dog, right? And walks away and all that stuff. And I think that's actually going to be a big teaser that has people interested. And of course, the actress herself, Millie Alcock, has been getting quite a bit of play. She's been apparently she's in 3 other movies that are going to be coming out soon. She has been getting contracts to do perfume commercials and stuff, from my understanding, in the United States and in Europe. And if that's the case, the exposure she's going to get is just going to do wonders for the Supergirl movie. And I have a
Cool.
feeling we are looking at a $1 billion movie. Just myself. That's what I think.
Hopefully, I've been buying the what are they? Not the pocket versions, but the compact
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Supergirl book, and I gave a couple of those out once they were released because I'm just like, please read this before the movie.
Right.
Like, get
And
hype.
it's definitely going to be based on that movie because of the list of characters that have been released that are in the movie, and the vast majority of them are in that storyline,
Mhm.
including, of course, the girl, the girl that's playing the girl that accompanied. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Ruthie.
Ruthie, thank you. I knew it was very similar to an Earth name. Who's playing Ruthie, and like that Ruthie has been cast. The big bad has been cast. Lobo is only going to be, my understanding is he's only going to have a less than 10-minute cameo in the movie.
Mhm.
But the
See,
fact,
I also heard he's in it quite a bit. So
I know.
knows?
So who knows? Because
We'll
to
see
be
with
honest-
editing.
to
Right?
be
Yeah.
honest, I would have rather them replace the big bad from that book with Lobo, just because you have that little extra
Oomph.
oomph.
Yeah.
Exactly, because no
It
one
just
says
depends. How much Jason Momoa can you tolerate? Because I don't know how much I can.
After
Yeah,
Aquaman,
brother.
that's true.
I've watched both Aquaman movies.
I
Apparently
have
can't
too,
handle
but I had whiskey.
And if you watch Justice League, so did he when he stopped in that little bar in that small town.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's rough. Justice League is a rough watch. That would hurt.
That was a one and
I'm
done
just
for
curious.
me.
Did you watch the 4-hour version? It's actually pretty good.
I did.
Well, okay, no, that's not that. So my terrible, like, I rewatched a movie I didn't like that much story is that I had the Blu-ray of Batman versus Superman that had like extra whatever, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch that, and I watched it, and I was like, I didn't see anything different. Well, it's because it was 2 discs, and I just watched the regular disc, so I still haven't seen the extended. I'm not watching it again. I'm not gonna do it again.
Yeah, it wasn't for me is how I would interpret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of those Zack Snyder movies were for me, but like there's parts of them that I can watch Man of Steel, I can watch, Batman vs Superman, parts of them and enjoy them, but I don't need to sit through all of them
It
again.
shows you how badly I've fallen for the Kool-Aid because I love them.
There's
It's
nothing
just
wrong with
their
that.
own, that's the beauty of
I think
comic
it's the
movies.
characters. It's because it's the characters. It's just,
Yeah.
I actually, people think I'm nuts, but I actually personally, one of the reasons I like Superman and the so much is because when I was really young, I identified with I always felt like I was alone in the world, right? Just like a Kal-El did, right? So when I saw Superman the movie for the first time at 8 years old or 7 years old, because when it came out in the theater, came out in December 78, I believe, November 78. It was after my 7th birthday, so in October, so I know that. And just seeing the young kid and then teenage Clark and the people making fun of him, I really empathized with that. So
As many comic readers do.
but the point is that has carried with me my entire life. So it doesn't matter how bad the Superman movie is. If it's Superman and he's feeling
You're in
alone
it.
like in Man of Steel, I'm right behind him.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get too much further, let's say hello to everybody who decided to come by and join us tonight.
There's a lot of people.
There seems to be quite a bit. Well, we've got Kay Munin who came in at 4:19 p.m. to guarantee he'd be first.
Of course he did.
And Kay Munin says, if we're really lucky, Matt will finally show the Street Fighter moves he hits people with at conventions. You don't want to see them. I almost got hit by an 8-year-old today.
Hadouken.
Excuse me. Hi, Rob Saint. Good to see you.
Awesome.
And we've got
icon.
the longest cosplays.
It's my friend Alex.
Show. That's your friend Alex. Hi, friend Alex.
I told him I had to leave. We were playing Marvel Rivals, so I guess he followed me.
We've got Jeff in the house. Hi, Jeff.
Jeff Jack.
The absolutely amazing Robbie Josephs.
Robbie.
Captain Krypton and his super guest. We've got Second Floor Comics. That's Lewis. Hi, Lewis. Good to see you.
Hooey.
Lewis is coming to we got him past the scary part. He's coming on the show on the Tuesday show.
Cool.
Comic Mike is here. Hi,
Hey.
Comic Mike. And Bama Monts. Good to
It's a new
see
one to
you.
me.
And
Welcome.
not banned on my channel. Hi, Thomas O'Donnell.
Thomas O'Donnell.
And Lau's made it. Domestic crap is the best kind of crap.
I thrive on not leaving the house. I really do.
Rich is here. Good to see you, Rich.
Hey, Rich.
Brian's here. Local comic stud, as you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. And everybody's at Cait's here. Hi, Cait.
Hi, Cait.
And it looks like, here's Mikey. Mikey D.
Mikey D.
And Eric is here. Hi, SideQuest.
Eric. He's got a good Superman collection too, you know. Eric does.
Yeah, I know. He's been on the show.
Good. He's got a lot of super.
He's like, Cait, it's awesome to see you. Missed you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of us have been wondering where you've been, and we're glad to see that you're feeling better.
It's like Poochie from The Simpsons. Whenever Cait's not on the screen, all the other characters are saying, "Where's Cait?"
It's right. And it looks like we had one really long conversations going on there, so that we didn't see any new buddies. So we'll pop up new people as they come along. So who would like to go first with the books they've brought tonight?
What's your plan here, Matt? How many were you going to show? Because I got
Well, I've got this many to show, but I mean, I'm not telling a lot of stories, but I'm going to go last. So
you want to do 2 rounds? Because I've got an equivalent stack. Like I could easily split it in half. Or you want to just do one?
Cait, do you want to do 1 or 2 rounds?
I'm good for whatever. I can also grab some more if needed.
Ladies' choice.
Right, well, let's go do 2 rounds. Hi, Doc. Good to see you. Doc is here. Awesome.
Hey, Doc. All right.
Doc is someone who we should get on the Superman show. He's got a lot of good Superman books. All right.
Let's
got
a lot of good books. With me?
Yes. Yes, okay. Let's begin with Nate.
So, Matt, I did what you do sometimes for the Friday show. I just got into my boxes and I grabbed like stuff I haven't shown recently. But I'm gonna start because he's here. And if you didn't see the video I made about this, I don't care. If you've seen this before, I don't care. This thing's a banger. This is Superman number 55. First Lois as Superwoman. Mine is in a 4.0. This is a gift from the great Robbie Josephs, and this thing is it's just great. It's just amazing. And in addition to being a really nice copy, like I honestly think it could probably, maybe it's, the back's a little dirty. I don't know if this was cleaned and pressed or not. It looks better than a 4.0 to me. But it was great. It was a great read. Like this was so much fun to read, and I made a whole video about it, so you can go watch it if you want.
I think I did see it. You've had it up, right?
Oh yeah.
Then I've definitely seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, everything you do, I get announced, and I watch it.
You stop. I ring your bell too, buddy. How about let's go from that, that like golden age, just amazing piece to Superman in Action Comics number 695. This is a foil and
God,
that's so good.
It's so terrible.
I haven't seen that one in so long. Oh my God.
And it's the supervillain Cauldron. Cauldron kills. Yes. I do love that you can see Superman's reflection in the in the foil. And then we've got a little Lobo insert because he's going to be in the Supergirl movie.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah. So next I got a couple of Superboys. I don't show Superboys a lot. So this is, and I have quite a few. Superboy 123. This is a good one. I have an Archie cover that looks so similar to this. I always think about like this cover, like I think it was homaged by Archie Comics.
It's possible.
This one, okay, so what is this one? Superboy. This one's kind of rough. It's chipped real bad at the top, but 136, where they thought they had these lead sculptures that are like, because lead's so such a safe material. But oh no, underneath it's even more toxic. It's kryptonite.
Well,
but I like that Crypto has himself a little super suit in this one.
Oh my God,
He's
that's
so
so cute. I don't have that one.
You don't see this very often.
You don't.
I don't.
What was that one?
He's wearing little clothes. This is Superboy number 136.
Oh, love it.
And I should get that because it's Go-Go checks.
It's awesome, right? I don't think you'll love this one, Cait. This is the Superboy where Jonathan Kent hangs himself.
Ooh.
So, Curse of the Hangman's Noose, and then and so you've got like the silhouette of his dad. No, Jonathan, dad, like he's dead, right? He hung himself, but then underneath they've got "Don't miss the runaway super baby."
They had a lot of issues that day, man.
There's a lot happening here. Let's see here. We'll do a couple more. Let me see.
I think one of the most fun Super Baby books is the one where he wants to get a pet and he starts going through the tigers and the
This is a weird one, the Satanic Son of Superman, and it looks like one of the Wonder Twins, but the townsfolk want Superman to give up this kid. He says, "Stay back. I don't care what he's done. He's still my son, even if he is the devil." Because that's just how good Superman is. This one I have not actually read yet, but I do love the cover. This is a job for Perry White.
Now, how is Perry's suit not, burning away, right?
Yeah.
I don't think his suit's been treated with super chemical.
I like that he's still able to smoke a cigar on his way, too. Like, he's not giving it up.
Well, his lungs won't be affected now.
Two more for this round. This one, another one I've not read yet, in terrible shape, but I got it because it's just the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Superman battles the force field of the pile driver. And if you can't tell, that guy's like shooting goo out the top of his helmet.
Yes.
Why is he called the pile driver? It doesn't, like, he's more of to me, he looks like a paste pot Pete type villain. But that's
maybe that one was already taken?
Well, it definitely was by Marvel.
Not the pile I would expect to be driving out of that helmet.
Right. My last one I'll show is one of my favorites. This is a birthday book for me because it was released in December of the year I was born. And it is Action Comics number 466, where Lex Luthor de-ages the Justice League and punches them to death when they're babies and children.
Yes.
I mean, that's a Neil Adams cover.
Huh?
He really is. Like, if you had any question, is he really that evil? Yeah, he'll punch a baby.
And look at how happy he is.
He's like, I can finally do it. All I had to do was turn them into babies. I just
wanted to beat the children. I mean, beat the Superman.
So that's what I'll do for round one.
Awesome. Well, let's bring us over to Ms. Cait.
Yeah, so I got a little assortment of a couple different storylines.
Just a second. We've had a super chat.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Thank you, Rich. Ding, ding, ding. I don't have anything else right now. I haven't paid for the full version yet. But thank you, Rich.
You'll be seeing plenty of Supergirl and today, too. An issue that I got recently was this Lois Lane 89. And I had the chance to read it. It is Lois as the bride of Batman. So it's a story where they tell you at least 7 times this is imaginary. And they're like, if this did happen, it could, but it didn't. Of Bruce moving in on Superman's girl. He was teaming up with Wonder Woman one too many times. She said, "Get to your mod, Amazon, and get out of my face." And ended up with Bruce through the end. And it was a really enjoyable, one entire story for the whole issue, which I really liked for that one.
He's rich.
Yeah, it's not a bad,
yeah.
Rich,
powerful.
There. And then I did a little purchase the other day, and this was just neat. Someone
very cool.
Some what is this? I think it was Kmart Superpower. I think this was 1982 Supergirl stickers.
The Superpower stickers in the that would be just before she died too.
Yep.
Because in the old
Are those puffy stickers?
All she's
A
missing is
little,
the
well, not as much anymore, but yes.
Okay. I love it. That is amazing.
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank you so much to a friend who happened to give those. Great. Another one that I'm sure both of you have is
I
I
just
have
bought
been
that, yes. And
sticking with the
I
Supergirl
did a
one.
rant about this book on Friday on Alan's channel. It was
Oh,
more about the
Sorry,
series.
I dropped it. I dropped it.
So I will
I'm
say,
getting
I'm close to dropping it. This issue was better than probably all the others so far.
yeah, because at least it looks like there's going to be a fight next issue now, right? With Superboy showing up at the end. And by Superboy I mean Connor.
Yep, so he's at the very end. This issue I feel like had a little bit more to it. So far the storyline has been so light.
Well, honestly, it has been. Oh, look, it's Thanksgiving. Oh, look, it's Christmas. It's New
It's
Year's.
Valentine's Day.
Like let's hang out. Oh, let's gossip. There hasn't been. The only thing that's been great about this series so far is the Flying Bunny.
That's true. I do love him. But so like this one, there was like a part 2 to the end about like Candor and stuff. So like I think something is happening.
Yes, I know. Maybe we'll get something that just maybe.
But and the artist was different for that issue, which I personally preferred the art in that one compared to.
She still did the cover, the original artist, but
I don't want to say Sophie Campbell, but and then I have been on a quest to read as many like classic Superman stories as possible. You know, I've read Birthright, For All Seasons, and a bunch of others. So like I said, I've been trying to catch up on my reading. I just finished Superman 423, and hopefully later tonight I'll be finishing with part 2. What is this? Action 583. And so far, again, I know I'm a little late to the
but I just love at
party.
the beginning where he says, "After all, this is an imaginary tale. Yet, aren't they all?" Like, I mean, like
Right.
He's got the point.
That had me cracking up too, because I was like,
this
man, the disclaimer that this is all imaginary as I'm reading a comic book gets me every time. But at least the lead up, great.
I remember the first time I read that. Remember, it wasn't long after they killed Supergirl off, and I was already pissed. And then she shows up in the issue as younger.
I also wasn't expecting her to be there, and I went and like had to pause for a second, and I was like,
well, it's because if you'll notice, she was a lot younger, right? She was back in the Legion, and they came back in time. So
it's such a good story.
I
don't want to say anything till you finish part 2, because it's like but it's so
part 2 has the most absolute heartbreaking panel ever, but it's so good.
It's all so good.
And I just have to say, having trying to like get into as many Superman stories as possible for a character that I feel like is so, some people love him, some people hate him. The really good stories that I've been getting into have been so good. I can't understand the hate for his character.
Yeah.
Lewis wants to know if those were the originals or the facsimiles.
I believe these were the originals, but if you go to your comic shop this week, I believe the facsimiles for the Superman issue came out this week.
Yep, it did.
So that's what I have for round 1.
We've got a little beef going on in the comments. Thomas says thinks Supergirl needs a Lois Lane team up to get the book on the right track again. And K Munin is, why are you here? We have a little beef going on.
Well, Thomas, I definitely wouldn't complain if I've been shouting from the rooftops that we just need a Lois solo title, but
I think it would be a good idea because. But the thing is, I don't think it can sustain more than a miniseries. I don't think there's enough Lois fans per se.
I think when the next movie comes out, just give her, give me an 8 issue and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, but you let me write the ongoing, Matt, and they'll be flying off the shelves.
Hey, I'll take your word for it. I mean, if you remember, I did a video about 6 months ago on the Lois Lane 12-issue miniseries.
Oh,
and that one was as I said, it was really good, but by the end it was like, okay, now there's a little filler going on, So You got anything else for this round, or should I go?
I think that'll be it for this round, and then I got some more for the next one.
I'm going to go once, and then I'll have you guys go twice, because the way I've got things set up, they all go together. So
sounds perfect.
All right. Cool. Welcome to the Matt Cave, where we do Superman books. It's not the Fortress of Solitude because the kids keep coming down. So I bought the first few books I'm showing. I bought today at a Comic Con that Alan and I went to. It was really cool. Fine, because at this point I've pretty much saturated the market. Excuse me, in this area for finding new Superman books, but I was lucky to find a few today that I needed. Here's Superman 160, where yet again Superman is in a cage and the underworld is cheering.
As they do.
Yeah.
And I think it's the 5th time in the Silver Age while Superman lost his powers.
Are they toasting with glasses of beer?
What it looks like. It looks like
really
beer
funny.
and or, make legs of Manhattan.
Yeah. That's
so
funny.
We've got this one here that I bought, issue 173. This time it's Brainiac and Luthor winning again, because it's the triumph of Luthor and Brainiac. They only won 11 issues before. So
wow.
That's cool. I don't think I've seen that one before.
That's a great
most people know the one with him in the birdcage, right? And Shrunken in the birdcage, and the two of them are gloating. Like, so this one, Kay Munan's favorite character here, Lois Lane 119 I bought today.
Ooh.
This was
quite an outfit.
Yeah. It was the 70s. I'm curious to who did the cover. I'm going to have to look that up, because it's not a Kurt Swan or a Kurt Schaffenberger, but it's the girl in the background. Like, she's literally about to hit the ground, and apparently it's Lucy Lane. So, and Superman's just standing there.
Oh my God, he's just watching.
Yeah. And this was given.
Kay Munin.
I've done that many times. Nice, Eric. Ooh. Now, there's this one that Alan gave this to me. He gave it to me. It's a 10-cent Superboy.
Ooh.
Superboy 92. Lex Luthor and Destructo.
That's a great one.
I have that one.
I know. I think I've seen you show it.
And you know how much I hate that they call the dog Destructo and not Rex Luthor.
Yes, I know. Man. Or even Rex things is cooler than Destructo.
Yeah. But Rex Luthor was a real missed opportunity. That'll be in my ongoing Lois Lane series. She teams up with Rex Luthor.
I like it. Rex Luthor is such a good name. It really is. Now, the next books I got, I pulled out the last books of Superman Volume 1 that I don't have hidden all over the house trying to find everything, because if you see my place after all these YouTube videos, I literally have 5 piles of comics this tall to file again. And I'm just not finding the time to do it. So I'll start here with Superman 698. I'm just going to show off the covers. This is cool because Mon-El is there. Mm-hmm. In this little run, the Last Stand of Krypton and stuff, Mon-El is involved. And it's pretty cool. $6.99. There's a nice picture of Superman coming out.
Oh, that's a great one. Oh my gosh.
He's wrecking his Kryptonian clothes and saying, "That's it, I'm done. I'm back to Earth." Here's a really cool Superman 700, and I love this because it's got Crypto on it.
Such a good cover.
That's a good one.
Hi, Chonko.
Mike.
We got issue 701. This is the beginning of the Grounded arc, where Superman decides to walk across America to become familiar with his roots in America again.
I love that cover.
Yeah. It is pretty cool. Listen, a lot of people have made fun of this storyline, but if they had read all of the new Krypton stuff that I did, they would see why this makes sense. Here's a good Here's a good one, the Superman with the American flag. Hi, Adam. Good to see you.
This is a great run of covers, though.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And here is 703, where people were upset with Superman because they're finally confronting him about the fact that he ran off to New Krypton, and they felt that, yes, Lau, I'm trying to tell everybody that it didn't suck. And as I said, it makes a good story because it isn't just that he's walking around. There's also little vignettes and other little stories that go around his walking around. Everywhere he goes, for the most part, he's able to help people. And that is part of what he's doing. And what's pretty awesome too is that Lois is covering him for the paper. No one knows that Superman's Clark Kent, right? But Lois is covering it for the paper, so he spends every night in the hotel with Lois. So I mean, on the company dime. So 704.
I think if you read this in a trade, it's pretty good. Like I don't hate it for a story, but if I was collecting Superman and I wanted to read Superman stories and I got this for 6 months of him not being Superman, him walking across the country, I can see where that would rub me the wrong way.
But see, as I said, in every issue, he does something super to help somebody.
Yeah.
This one in particular hits home.
Yeah, that's a good
705. The fact that Superman was it brings right back to that first story in Action Comics 1 where he was about to rip the head off of the guy beating the woman.
That's right.
Well, he was really not good with the father here.
Yeah, that was a good
706. I liked this cover a lot. This is pretty cool where he's covering the contiguous 48 there. And then this month here for DC, they all did covers like this. This is Superman 707. No, Louis, he didn't hit the kid. Is that what you were laughing at?
That's what I'm laughing at. Damn it.
No, but he just about did. I'm serious. He was literally about to hit the father into space when somebody said, "You can't do that." I can understand. That is like the ultimate. Anybody who hits their kid just. Ugh. Wonder Woman is involved in this one. 708. This is. They actually. She needs him to help him with something, and then she talks to him and just tells him he's doing the right thing. And here the same thing. Flash comes along in 709. I'm missing the next couple issues because they're somewhere in my filing boxes.
Ain't that
712. 712. A great crypto cover.
Oh, yes. That's one of my favorite crypto covers, man.
That one really spiked in value when the movie popped.
Yeah, that you might be thinking the other one too, but this is a good one.
Oh, this one did too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love the him on the moon like that.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
That was only on one cover, Adam.
but it made an impression.
And then this is the last one where Superman abandons Clark Kent abandons Superman. He doesn't, but he's thinking about giving it all up and just letting Supergirl and Connor take over in his presence. Because keep in mind, this is before Jonathan Kent was in the picture. So, and of course, the last issue, which I don't have, Superman had to help. I do have, in the collection. I don't have it here. Superman and Batman get together like a good old fashioned world's finest story. A great way to end Superman Volume 1, although I wish they never ended it. And that's what I've got for tonight.
Those were awesome.
So let's go back to Nate for round 2.
Oh, all right. Starting with something stupid. Action Comics 469, where the space cowboy Terra is writing. Terra Man. Doggone it, if you ain't the most rambunctious bronc I ever rode, Superman, but I aim to break you. I don't like anything about this. This is weird. But yeah. And also, like, why does the cowboy have a cape? It doesn't make any sense to me. If anything,
I don't know.
You know how much I love my body transformation. There's a couple in here. So like Superman 477, where he's there's Fat Ray, and he's not even like it's like 3 panels that he's fat in this, and then he shakes it off. So this covers total rip off.
I love how he just shook it off too. It's pretty. You know,
Yeah, like you
wait a
just
minute, I'm not a fat man.
this one's great. Superman number 139, my first 10-cent Superman I ever bought.
That is so
Where
cool.
Wow,
would
what a
love to get
cover
that.
too. Damn.
Yeah. So he's going to go join Lori Lamaris and the Mermaid People. And he tells Lois she can, stay dry up here. I'm going to go
Yeah.
get wet. And Lois is
I'm
really
going for a
sad.
different piece of tail.
Matt.
I'm sorry. I was fishing for a joke on that one.
I literally bought this one for the cover and it fell off. So this thing is in the worst shape in the world. It was only $4. It's another 10-cent Superman, but I only paid $4 for it. And it's number 143, Bizarro meets Frankenstein.
I mean, say less,
Right? If you had $4, wouldn't you get this and not have $4 anymore?
I would
Because
just
that's
buy
what I did.
$4.
I saw that for $89 today in a lot better shape, but I'm not.
Oh,
buying.
yeah.
That was a little much for me.
That's a little much for me too, but it's an awesome cover. And I love Bizarro from the Silver Age. First appearance of the Legion of Supervillains. Another 10-cent Superman, number 147.
Really nice looking
great
cover
book
too.
This one's in really good shape. This one was a gift. This one I got, and one I'll show here in a little bit. Both of these.
I also got that as a gift from our friend. I got that as a gift from our friend Steven.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's it's in really good shape. This one, I just really like the story of this one where Superman is dying, number 156, and he's writing his last will and testament. He's got Virus X, and he gets Crypto, he gets the Candor Superman squad and Supergirl. Like, they have to go do all this stuff because he's going to die. And he basically gives them a laundry list of things to do to save the world. And through the whole thing, I'm just thinking, well, why didn't you do this crap like yesterday? Like, if that's all it was going to take was for them to go do this laundry list and everything's going to be okay without you, you should have just done it.
Louis wants to know if someone hole punched the cover.
On which one? It's not a hole punch. If he's talking about this one, it's just
really wrecked.
It's just wrecked. It's just wrecked, and it's extremely brittle too. Like, when I put it in here,
I don't know why the cactus is there. Maybe it was just to be a thorn in his side. I don't know.
This one I've had on my list forever. I got it earlier. No, yeah. Well, I got it last year. Superman 165, where he gets turned into the Lionhead.
That is such an awesome book. I love that, especially since she turns out to be Saturn Girl.
Right. It's like, this whole story is absolutely bonkers. But he needed an
excuse. I loved how he needed an excuse to be on his head.
If you can see it right there, I've got the Lionhead Superman action figure.
Very cool.
I mean, had to have this. And so then the last one I'll share, Matt, you alluded to it. Superman 167. Mine is from the Sheila collection. This is the first team up of Brainiac and Luthor.
Yes. And this is where we discover Brainiac is a computer. Before it was spoiler alert, Jeff. These are 40 or 50-year-old comics.
Is it? It's more than 50 at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
Well beyond.
Yes, so like that. Before that, Brainiac was considered to be a human or organic anyway. But yeah, as I said, caught in the birdcage.
But yep, that's what I found going through a couple short boxes there, Matt.
Very
Getting
cool,
ready for
man.
tonight.
And let us bring on Cait.
So I also been collecting and reading some of the more children oriented comics.
Sweet.
So I grabbed Superman Family Adventures #1, and
very cool.
Other than being able to enjoy them myself, setting up a little box for my niece to be able to read at some point. So really excited for that. And I just feel like graphic, novels and comics are a great way to continue enticing reading in this world. So
yeah, I tried that with my kids. It didn't work. Although my daughter likes manga now.
Hey, we'll take it, right? Grabbed some more Lois's. So this was issue 109. Haven't read this one yet, but the cover had me cracking up, so had to scoop that one up, throwing a picture frame and a book at Superman's head and saying, I'll never fall in love again. Like, I just love Lois. you know.
What does she have? Like, is she a scarecrow? Does she have hay behind her? What is
Got
that?
some. This must be like 1969, 70
Oh,
fringe,
that's
you know.
those,
Oh,
you know, those frilly
it's
things that used
fringe.
to be
It's
on.
fringe on her vest. Okay, okay.
She's you know, a lady of the times.
I thought she was half scarecrow. I didn't get it at all.
In this, you know, you never know.
Well, she is causing some fear into Superman, but only from an emotional point of view.
Yeah, he does like, how did I end up like this? You know, like he's
What am I doing here?
What is it that I see in this woman?
Well,
Well, in
she's
this
not
one,
seeing
she
much.
sees nothing.
This
Yeah,
one was great.
That is
This is issue
hysterical.
88. Just a great, like, you know, switcheroo and in a Lois issue. She I think it was a bullet hit her cornea, and she goes, or you know, is going blind and needs an eye transplant, and she's being convinced that she has a murderer's eyeballs added to her head, and she can see visions, or so we think. You know,
because comics.
Comics, yeah.
It was
A
great.
lot of things need to just be accepted with Lois issues. And then this one
This is such a
Action
good one.
270. Another
Very
just like
good.
killer story for the
Yeah.
era. Linda Lee trying to not get adopted as she does. Superman kind of reflecting on a world where what if he was old and, you know, not needed anymore. And then I just think killer cover, because obviously I love any Action comics with Supergirl, but also Crypto with his sad little cape.
Oh,
What makes me laugh?
because he's so old and his
He's
cape
so
is
old, his cape.
disheveled.
They didn't get him a
gotta
new
be
one.
400 years. He's got to be 400 years old in dog years at this point.
Oh.
You know, I mean, he
For
was
sure.
a puppy. He was a puppy when Superman was a boy, right? Like a toddler. So
Get that boy a new cape.
Yeah, his dog ears are insane.
what I like about that Supergirl era is that in the books, okay, all these kids are like trying to get adopted, and they do things like play piano or I can recite a thing. It's like, is that what the kids used to have to do to get adopted?
Like da-da-da-da-da.
They had to go put on a show.
Put on a show. Like,
There's an entire
terrible.
storyline, I think, where they act, and a kid's like, if I can't act, I'll never be loved.
I know, it's so hilarious.
Oh,
Like,
Awful.
it's
What a
just,
time.
it's so terrible. And obviously, it would never like that. But it's just like you're giving kids an impression of an orphanage that just doesn't exist.
yep. Oh, love is is dependent on.
Yes. Love is how you impress your parents to get there the first time.
And then I got a pretty big book recently. It does have slight color touch, but I think this was the only way this one would ever be in my budget.
Oh my
my God.
Cait.
So I got a Showcase number 9, which I know Kane Union is like burn it, but this is the first like attempt into a possible Lois Lane solo series. And even for a 2.0, I think it looks pretty darn good.
That's amazing.
And it's just really cool to finally have.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is,
Okay,
dude,
Adam.
I stalk that one all the time
All the
on
time?
Heritage and different, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
and just dream.
Yeah, I
Good
know.
pick up,
Lately
girl.
I've been stalking Action 276 lately.
Ooh.
First Brainiac, you know, like
this was a crazy auction where I was just like, I think it like ended in the middle of the night, but I was just on it like, please nobody else be awake. And I was hoping that like, again, if it helps, and why can't I use a camera? If it's in budget and it's a little bit of like, you know, color touch or something.
buy the book, not the grade. I would
Exactly.
Yeah.
honestly, I was very lucky with the copy of 247 and 252 that Robbie sent me. I would have had them in any grade above coverless. I just would have.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know. And I got very lucky. So good for you, Cait. That's
Thank you.
really awesome. Anytime you can get a book that you know you've been looking for, if you consider it a grail, it's very, very amazing that that you're able to do that. I'm, you know, I encourage you kids out there. I encourage you to go out and follow your dreams. If you need to get that book, find a way to do it. And it doesn't matter what it looks like, as long because with a little love, it won't matter.
Exactly.
Especially if it's performed to get you to adopt it. So
okay, Eric's telling you to crack it to read it. I'm going to tell you, you don't have to. There is a Millennium reprint.
I do have a.
There's so many reprints of that.
I think
book.
it's one of the Lois Lane. I don't know what title it is. It's one of the Silver Age Lois reprint books. So
yeah,
there's also
the Showcase Presents of the Superman Family. It's in one of those. I have it. So.
Adam says crack kills, which just makes me think of the Matt. You might remember the Pee Wee Herman commercial from the early. This is crack. Oh my god!
And then look what I do when I'm on it by accident in movie theaters. That was just terrible. Thing is, I love Pee Wee Herman. That movie was awesome. Too. To this day, I still think Large Marge would make a great name for for my Halloween costume.
Wow, Cait, you got Lois 1. Now you've got first solo Lois story. What's left? What's left?
A lot.
Good.
Unfortunately, a lot. It's such a long run.
I've got my action up to 302 up, and there's still all that earlier action. I have a few of them, but not a lot.
Yeah.
I have almost all of the Supergirl apps from 252 through 4 something, and that has just been thank you digging in boxes and all those to get some cool ones, because they're tough to even just find all of them.
Yeah, I can honestly say I've read every Supergirl story ever, because I have the reprints up to Action 328, and I've got 329 up, so I've read them all. It's just a case of getting them in real time that you want to get your hands on them. But some of those weird early stories, like, okay, you've been bad, Supergirl, I'm sending you off Earth, or I'm going to go back in time and see what it was like if I was adopted by the Kents. Like,
they're great.
I love how dumb it is. Like, that's what I love about it. Nothing like, our friend Johnny likes to rag on DC for having those kind of stories, because when you read a Marvel story, like what happened a month before was like they're building on it. They always had continuity. Yes. Whereas DC was like some guy in a back room, like, what if she
dinosaur? Like, I always think it's like a spin the wheel and then I throw a dart.
Yes. So there was a story I read where, like, for no reason, it didn't serve the story at all, but like Superman's super act was that he picked up a tree so that they could move this truck around. Like, they couldn't make the turn because the tree was in the way, and they were pulling a missile. Why was it a missile? It doesn't matter. But he pulled the tree up, and then they get the missile thing across. They're like, thanks, Superman. And he goes, don't worry, I'll be able to plant this tree and it'll stay alive. It won't die, which was such a weird thing to say. And then their story continued. So it was like 3 panels of him pulling up a tree. I feel like they had like a repository, like they had index cards. Like, well, he's got to have a super moment. Here's the super moment.
The
rumor and he didn't just pick up the missile in the truck.
No, it was easier.
Mort Weisinger, the editor of the Superman stories at the time, would go around his neighborhood asking kids what they'd like to see Superman do, and he would take notes. He'd take notes, and that would be like where a lot of these things, like the move the tree for the truck, those sort of things would come from the children.
Okay. I can get behind that. I'm back on board.
And he used to do it like his way of saying to a writer, this is the story. Here's the cover idea I have. Make a story out of that. And they did it. Kurt Swan Kurt Swan had to leave DC for 6 months because Weisinger drove him so crazy. Hi, bro, cuz of comics. Good to see you.
Hey.
And what I find hilarious is, of course, if you ever read the 70s Superman books, there is a bust of Mort Weisinger in Clark Kent's apartment.
That's funny.
That's
You
good.
know, because the thing is, Julie Schwartz, who took over editing afterwards, and Mort were best buddies growing up. Like they grew up in the same neighborhood, they had the same interests, they had all the, so they knew each other well. So Julie was about the only one who could get away with pissing Mort off, so to speak. And so I think they put that in there because Julie said, "Do it; it'll drive him crazy."
Well, and they put Julius Schwartz in a Superman comic too.
Yes, he was retiring, and
Yeah.
that was the retirement that they were going to do. They made the cover for him.
That was really sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you guys were, compared to Marvel, DC really was a closed shop in the 1950s to the 1970s. It was only in the mid 70s, like in the late 60s, they let a couple of new guys in, like Neil Adams and Steve Ditko. But they had all these old guys like Kurt Swan and Gardner Fox, who was working forever, and Denny O'Neil was one of the few. Denny O'Neil was one of the few new writers they brought in.
Yep.
Carmine Infantino was with DC from 1946 until 1992.
It's incredible. I mean, yeah, and Kurt Swan was the same way. Kurt Swan was drawing books up until
46
the end of his life.
Until 96. Yep.
Crazy. It's crazy to me how many books I'll come across and realize that Kurt Swan did the art, because I mean,
Gil Kane was there from the 40s.
Forever.
Actually, Gil Kane was there. Yeah, Gil Kane was there from the war. He didn't go in the army that I'm aware of. So Gil Kane was there right from 1943 on.
By that point, I'd be asking the kids what they want to see too, because I'd be out of
out of ideas for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I don't know if you noticed this, but a lot of stories get recycled in the Weisinger era. It's like his thought was the kids reading the books change every 5 years or so we could get away with telling a similar story again.
Not a bad plan. Kind of reminds me a little bit of. I was reading a book about the console wars of the 90s, and kind of like Nintendo in a very similar situation versus Sega, and kind of reminded me more of like Marvel kind of going out for like the cooler crowd, and Nintendo kind of sticking with and similar games and storylines and the same people working for them. So
I fought in the console wars. I don't like to talk about it.
I liked my Atari 2600. I liked it. I liked my Nintendo, my first Nintendo.
I do love the NES still.
And then I loved the PS2. Those were what I played. And the Commodore 64. And as you can see in the comments today, I like the Commodore 64. Anyway, let's I want to thank you two for coming tonight. This has been an absolute
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, always
this
fun.
Has been a lot of fun. And as you know, Cait, I've been trying to get you. Yeah, like I've been sending, and I hope you don't think I was like trying to drive you crazy. I was just making.
Oh no, I felt bad because at one point I don't think I checked my DMs for like 3 weeks straight, and I was like, I hope nobody thinks I just like am ignoring them.
Well, it was more of a case of is everything okay, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, I was doing all right. I just had to limit my screen time so much that I didn't have time to check anything.
The only good Coleco game was the Smurfs game, and they made that for Atari.
Coleco sucked.
ColecoVision.
I'm sorry, we had one. I hated it. I was like, I can't play Burger Time on this. This sucks.
I know. Or Defender. Defender was the one I loved on Atari. Or you remember that Carnival one where you had to shoot the stuff on the top and the ducks were going around? I was like, that was a lot of fun.
I did not like the Commodore or the ColecoVision we had.
Thomas is asking to see that showcase one more time.
And I do have a video coming out on it as well, but again, especially the section that matters on the cover, I think looks super awesome.
So cool.
Just congrats. Big congrats.
Thank you.
It's so funny when you think about this, Nate, how we read that you showed the book the other day where she died because the baby kicked. And here she has a baby on the cover.
Yeah. So they've been recycling that story for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have stalked that book so many times and just like constantly been like, nope, not sinking that kind of money in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out they did a Millennium reprint, which I have most of those like that. And it is fun. It is a fun
Really fun.
50s Lois story.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just so disappointed. The only Lois Lane issues they've had like a collected edition for is like they have 1, and it's 1 through 10. That's it.
Mhm.
Like, come on, guys.
Are you talking about the DC Archive, the hardcover
Yeah.
one? Yeah, I have
Which even that
That's-
is like $150 to.
It took them 7
I got
years.
it for $30.
Wow. It actually took them 7 years to get out all the All-Star Comics ones. It was crazy.
Somebody, now my copy is a library copy, like it's got a library barcode on it, like somebody bought it, from a library sale, but still, I don't care, man. Because they want $150 for that book.
They do.
Hi, Jason.
You're not even gonna read it. Come on.
I'm reading it.
No. Like on the sale, I'm like, come on, guys. Like,
yeah, I did read it.
You should see the amount of those Showcase Presents black and white reprints I have in this house. I've got probably 5 shelves worth of them.
I almost went ham on my LCS. Had a big stack of them the other day, and I was like, I have to come back. If I still want all the ones that I want, I'll pick them up. But
stay tuned, Jason. I don't work tomorrow. I'll go play Marvel Rivals.
Well, we're gonna pack it in now because it is Sunday night, and I don't know about you guys, but I got to get up early tomorrow. So, thank you guys for coming tonight. I really appreciate everybody in the crowd and in the chat that came tonight, and anybody who watched. If you watch this on the rerun, I say thank you very much in advance. Please like and comment, subscribe if you're not, and if you liked it, I'd really appreciate it. Cait, Nate, just to get that rhyme in one more time.
Yeah, right?
Thank you very much. My name's Matt. I like comics. I love Superman, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.
Bye, all.
Good night, everybody.